So throughout the last couple of years, I've kind of came to an understanding that there are some iPhones that Apple actually kind of hates, and maybe they regret actually releasing in the first part. Now, the first iPhone, and there's really only two that I can really think of in recent times, the first one being the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus, but more specifically the iPhone 6 Plus. This specific device, and I want to say Apple has actually moved on from these devices, and I really don't even think people really remember too much about these issues, which is exactly what Apple wants, and I think it's really cool they were able to move this fast from it. Now with the 6 Plus, as some of you may know, these iPhones suffered from the bend gate issue, which, as some of you may know, as I mentioned, these iPhones were able to be bent extremely easily with very minimal use, and with the build quality that it was, Apple was said to be one of the most premium feeling phones and yada yada yada, but if their phones were bending, this really made people probably now want to pick up this device, and in my opinion, the 6 Plus is probably the one device Apple wishes they didn't make of all time, specifically because of this, issue. They probably think they would have just went straight to the 6S Plus or built a better body, because the 6 Plus and the 6 were some of the best-selling phones of all time, and I think they're still one of the best-selling iPhones of all time. So it's not like nobody bought this phone. A ton of people bought this device, and because of that, a lot of people may not have, had a great experience. Maybe they switched to Android, maybe they didn't like iPhones at that time. And just that, nervousness of just constantly having a phone that could potentially snap in half at any point, some people weren't really happy about that. I'm sure a lot of people bought cases and moved on, but I think the 6 Plus, if Apple could go back in time and change one device, and this is probably that one device, and they're still to this day repairing iPhone 6 Pluses. If you go to their support website for, Apple, support.apple.com, and go to their service repair program, you can see they still have a service repair program from 2016. This device came out in 2014, so 2 years after that, and it's still 5 years later, we're still talking about it. It's a multi-touch repair program, and Apple's still repairing these iPhone 6 Pluses. Now, there is another iPhone that I don't think it's at the scale of the 6 Plus, but it is kind of one of those devices that really wasn't a crazy big thing for Apple, and this was the iPhone 6S and 6S Plus. Now, this is one of my favorite iPhones of all time, one of the most impactful ones for sure, but this device, if you guys remember the Apple slowdown issue, the device that Apple actually, was caught kind of slowing your device down on for battery was the iPhone 6S. And still to this day, this device from 2015 is still making headlines sometimes. Apple's still supporting this phone, which is amazing, but this device actually also has a service repair program from a couple of years ago, and this is a no power issue, whatever, so basically this is like, if your iPhone is not getting any power, well, this is essentially, I think, tied in with that battery slowdown thing that we talked about a couple years ago, and this is essentially just going along with that as well. So those, I think, are the two iPhones that Apple probably hates themselves for, releasing actually, and if they could go back, I think they would either change a lot of things with these devices, or probably just make them better before releasing them. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.